When was the last time you guys thought of Stephen King outside of like Stephen King being like the biggest TDS sufferer on Twitter? It's been a while.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for his new movie and I was like, oh, he's still around.
Okay.
That's about it.
So I learned recently, apparently, that Stephen King is the most banned author in the United States of America, according to a report from Penn. Put this up here. So a new report on book bans in the United States, in United States schools. So not bans in the United States, but in taxpayer-funded United States schools, finds that Stephen King is the author most likely to be censored, and the country divided between states actively restricting works and those attempting to limit or eliminate bans.
Because of the child sex in it, right?
Yes. No, it's not. It's not just that. So
a lot of smut.
So PEN America's Banned in the USA, which is about books banned from public schools, tracks more than 6,000 books that have been pulled between the 2024 and 2025 school year. 6,800 books, and that is down from the 10,000 books that were supposedly banned between 2023 and 2024. 80% of those bans are attributed to 3 states: Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. They are the ban hammer is heavy in those states, and 80% of the and then the other states, almost none. States like Illinois, Maryland, and New Jersey have actual laws in place that limit the authority of schools to pull books. Like, that's insane. If if the parents of students, who are the ones that pay the taxes that get those schools funded, want books pulled because they don't believe they're appropriate reading material for the students in their school, they absolutely should have a right to do that. And Stephen King was censored 206 times over 87 different books, from It to Carrie to to The Stand. Florida has more than 2,000 bans, and it's just a few counties that are responsible for the majority of the bans. I kind of love that Florida itself just really hates Stephen King.
They really
and every
do.
time he goes there, he's like, he feels particularly unwelcome.
Let's go back to Maine.
Yeah,
In the mountains.
But what do you guys suppose the most banned book in all schools was? I mean, it's in the article, so I don't know if you read it, but what do you think it was?
I didn't read
I
it.
forgot to read it, but I'm going to go with the old favorite of Catcher in the Rye.
Any guesses?
I don't really have a guess, to be honest with you.
A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, really?
Anthony Burgess says A Clockwork Orange was banned. Has 23 separate removals for just that one book.
Really?
Also, Patricia McCormick's book Sold, which is of course about child sex slavery and abuse.
Of course.
I don't
There's
see why
one.
they banned that.
There's one thing that I want to point out here. I don't like the phrase banned.
That's why I'm using it, because it's insidious, and they're using it on purpose.
It's not a ban. It's curation.
Yeah.
There are certain topics and books that are not fit for children. These books are all available at Amazon. You can get it in any bookstore. You can get them any place you want in the United States. Just because a school district decides we don't want this particular book in our school system for whatever reason, particularly these are adult themes that they're talking about usually, that does not make it a banned book, and it is just a rhetorical device at that point. It is not in any way truthful.
It's designed to make it seem like there's this large-scale government overreach. Yeah. The other question that I would have had for you guys... my other point is like they don't believe leftists don't see your children as your own. They believe that
they're the
property of the property of the state.
Yeah.
Yes, the librarian is the most insidious person in your children's lives. Parents have a right to know where their money is going and what it's being spent on. And like I said, Patricia McCormick's book is about like child sex slavery in Nepal, and has graphic, the book is not written that way, but the imagery is there, right? It's not pictures, but it's, having discussions about violent things happening to children is something a parent has a right to ask questions about. And Stephen King posted about this recently. He posted on X. He goes, I'm the most banned author in America. And of course, he's trying to tie that back to the Trump administration and make it seem, because he's being disingenuous, that this is something that Donald Trump is... He's the new Jimmy Kimmel, right? He's suddenly going to send the FCC after Stephen King. to get him off the shelves. You can go to any bookstore, you can go to any public library and find the majority of Stephen King's work. He is very successful, right? It's just, I just...
You can get his entire catalog off of, delivered right to your house off of Amazon.
Also, the thing
Probably
I find...
audiobook, too.
Yeah.
The other thing I find most annoying about this is if I were somebody on the opposite side of this discussion, I would try to look at this as a win for states' rights, which is that he's actually not banned in the majority of the country. In fact, the chances are that if you there's a good possibility that if you agree with Stephen King and you live in a state that reflects your values, you're going to be able to pick up his book at whatever public library, whatever school library you want, because they're not enacting something at the federal level. It's being done at the state level.
At the county level, even lower.
Yeah. And I'm just like, when you go to the bookstore now, which we do, Olivia loves to read, and I wish I loved to read more, but I see more Stephen King movies than I do books, and I don't even see that many of them. But it's like you go to like a Barnes and Noble or Board. I think there's like a couple of Borders left, and the bookstore has a section that says like banned books.
Do they now?
But they put it up there as like a selling point. Like, ooh,
it's like,
what's this book that I'm not supposed to be reading?
Risque.
And all it is just a book with creepy stuff that shouldn't be there. And they cite themes like LGBTQ themes, depictions of race, passages with violence or sexual violence, things that parents have a right to not introduce to their kids without their say so, right? Stephen King might be the worst of them, though. Like, of all the people, him and Mark Ruffalo might be the worst of the worst.
Mark Ruffalo's rising now. Like, Stephen King's been around kind of insufferable for a minute. And Mark Ruffalo too, but...
You just get tired of hating on one guy. You need a new guy to hate on.
It just seems like recently...
Rob Reiner.
Yeah, but he just made a... What's that? The metal... Spinal Tap. They made another one.
Yeah.
So, I hope it's good.
Who's the most annoying? If not Stephen King or... Mark Ruffalo, because those are the ones that always come to mind. Who's the most annoying of the celebrities?
Most annoying.
Who's the worst TDS beyond those two?
So you're talking about, if you're talking about actors?
Oh, anybody famous.
Celebrity, like famous people. Let me think.
Mark Ruffalo's bad. Pedro Pascal is bad.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Rob Reiner is really bad.
The thing is, like, no normal person knows who Rob Reiner is.
The guy that did the documentarist from Detroit, that guy.
Oh, what's his name?
Director.
Oh, Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. Michael Moore is a classic. Yeah. He's bad.
They're all up there, and it's just very, very annoying. And I'm sick of seeing the cudgel that is the talking point of banned books, and how you're suddenly the fascist dictatorship is coming for you. And did you see the video of like Mark Ruffalo with the sideways hat on?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's the most annoying thing in the entire world, and the hyperbole and the extremes to which they discuss everything, and they don't operate in good faith. I will give Stephen King credit when he made his bullshit critique about Charlie Kirk. He at least walked it back because he didn't want to get sued. It's like the best you can hope for is like the guy with unlimited money at least walked back his claim because he didn't want to get sued into oblivion. But that's the worst of the worst. But apparently Stephen King is the most banned author in all of the country.
Yeah, if by banned you mean wasn't included in public schools.
That's exactly what they mean.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.